Okay, welcome back guys. It's gonna be Rising Stars versus Chain Stack, and if you guys don't know what the tournament is right now, we are casting the Gold Cup of the DotaTalk tournament, the DotaTalk League I should say, which was named under the Litany League 2 weeks ago. So what's on the line? It's a bit of money, but especially a lot of gear. I think it's 1,000 euro worth of gear in Steel Series. I think it's like graphic cards, the basics, the mouse, keyboard, the headset and everything. So it's a lot of money on the line, although it's not cash money. And another thing I wanted to say, why am I so excited for this game, this semi-final of the Gold Cup? It is because, of course, Rising Stars versus Chain Stack. This is a remake of GMPGL Non Southeast Asia. GMPGL Non Southeast Asia in February, Chain Stack versus Rising Stars. This was the finals, and Chain Stack lost to Rising Stars, although they were doing flawlessly up to there. So they want to get this revenge. And Risk, when I asked him, he said, there's no way we could have won against Rising Star without proper training. But now, today, they have managed to take down Rattlesnake, which was a team with former eHome player Lan. And eHome, if you don't know what that team is, you should be ashamed, because they were here in the first international, and they were here in maybe not the second international. I have to check my facts. I think they were here. So Rattlesnake, definitely a very strong Chinese team, not to be forgotten. And right now, they have beaten that team, so they are going against a second Chinese team, and that means Chain Stack this time, they have the proper training, they have the proper practice, and we'll have to see if they manage to take them down, because this is only a best of one. If they lose, they're out. That's it. Although, already, the 4 semi-finalists will be playing in the main tournament, the DotaTalk League, with 12 other invited teams such as Orange, ABC, Zenith, the big teams of Malaysia, of Singapore, of all Southeast Asia. So they're already up there. They are already qualified, so they will be playing against those big ones. And this will happen, I think it's Thursday and Friday in the DotaTalk stream. So don't miss that. It's gonna be awesome. And we are going to jump into the game, Chain Stack versus Rising Star. It is going to be an international team, Chain Stack. We have 2 Singapore people, 1 from Malaysia, 1 from Indonesia, and 1 from Australia. You may remember Risk playing for N9, so N9, which formerly was Absolute Legend as well, back to when they had the only Australian roster. Johnny, who is a friend of Chains, so Johnny is Malaysian, Chains is Singapore, Minerva I think is Indonesian, and Legendary I think is Singapore. So I'm not wrong, maybe I am. Rising Stars, they come from China, and as with all the Chinese team, they are a fairly strong team. I mean, although in China they may not be very recognized, in the Southeast Asian scene, Chinese teams are always very strong. I mean, they are able to beat the top tier, or I shouldn't say top tier, but maybe second tier Southeast Asian team, even if they're unheard of before. So we have a Darkseer and a Keeper of Light ban for Chain Stack as usual. We saw that in the last game. We have Batrider and Nyx Assassin ban for Rising Star, which is fairly the standard bans when you're the second team, the second pick. And then we see Magnus first pick for Chain Stack, Shadow Demon Phantom Lancer. So once again, Chains on that Phantom Lancer. They have this very good combination. They want to keep it. Phantom Lancer, they see that Chains is very proficient with it, and they want to keep that in their mind, they want to keep that in their lineup. And also we have the other picking up the Lifestealer, so that's a hero that is not very good at clearing up big waves. It's a single target DPS. If he catches a Phantom Lancer goes down immediately, but as long as there are illusions around, Lifestealer will be pretty much in a pickle, because what can you really do? You're trying to kill them one by one, and then more will spawn, and you will be drained of your mana, so no more Rage, no more Infest, no more Open Wound, no more anything, and you're just getting worn down hit after hit. It's like mosquitoes getting the bites on you. It might not kill you at first, but if there are too many, you're just gonna get scratched all the way. Rubik, of course, the pick for Rising Star as well, because Magnus first pick from Chain Stack. And Lone Druid is going to be their last pick.
5 seconds remaining.
So Lone Druid for Rising Star, offlaner, and we see the Wisp pick. So that is something Chainstag actually adores. They love that Wisp CK combo, but can they really do that right here? Because they... Well, that would mean that there's a very weak lane Phantom Lancer Shadow Demon, and it's very, very dangerous to do that. Because right now there's an Enchantress, Rubik, Lifestealer, that means they can tower dive, they can aggressive tri-lane. Enchantress, one of the best hero that can punish you coming from the jungle with 2 creeps at level 1 and can tower dive you like no one's business. So Rubik, if he has like 1 sentry or a smoke, not a smoke, a dust, Phantom Lancer will go down. This is no question asked, he won't be able to escape, and Shadow Demon will just be able to give some time, but
5 seconds
I see that right now Chainstag is hesitating. They don't know what can they do against that. They have to see if they can stick to the plan and go for the Wisp CK that they love, or if they are forced to do something else. So, Wisp is still going to be fairly weak in the laning phase. How are they gonna be able to stand against that Lifestealer, Rubik, Enchantress? That's the question. And that's the question they're asking themselves too. So Johnny Mail will probably be on the Magnus on the middle lane, or we might see a Risk on the offlane Magnus. Wisp and Shadow Demon will be played by Minerva and Legendary. And the last player, the last hero, they're still waiting for it. I'm not sure. Do they really want that CK? Or are they going to change plan? For Rising Star, it's going to be very likely to be a Lifestealer, Rubik, Enchantress tri-lane. Rubik on the off lane, I mean on the safe lane. So he will get a fast Radiance as well if that's what he's aiming for. And a mid hero, so they still need the mid hero, except if they go for the Rubik middle and take even a more aggressive support for the Lifestealer, which I don't really see what it could be.
10 seconds remaining.
So reserve time is going down, and Risk is gonna go with the Chaos Knight. They were waiting so much. Rising Stars, I say they put Chainstag in the corner right now. I think Risk knows that he's getting outdrafted right now. He knows that it's very risky, and he decides to go for it because he doesn't find the other solution. Or he's just gonna say, let's just outplay them. Puck is gonna be the last pick. So we see Johnny on that Chaos Knight, Minerva on the Wisp, Chain, and Legendary on the Phantom Lancer Shadow Demon on the top lane, and Risk gonna be playing the off lane Magnus. In July, in July is gonna be playing the Lifestealer, XDD on the Rubik, Super on the Enchantress, Shatuji on the Lone Druid, and Air is gonna be on the Puck. But Chainstag, they will be having to play flawlessly. They will need to really take advantage of the Wisp CK. Otherwise, it's not gonna work out at all. So Air is gonna head to the mid lane, in July on the top lane. Super very likely to be heading on top lane with XDD. Yes, they are. We see a smoke already bought out on the Rubik, so they can even rotate in the middle lane. And we see Shatuji going on the safe lane, Lone Druid. Are they going to be trying to escape and dodge that offensive trial lane? They could do so with Chain and Legendary on the bottom lane, because they could probably get some farm against the Lone Druid. So Johnny is leading the way, Minerva. They're going to plant down an Observer Ward right here. So giving aggressive vision and defensive vision as well. The bear is going to scout out. He sees the Shadow Demon. Rising Star, they are heading into the enemy jungle with 2 Observer Wards and 2 Sentry Wards. We're going to see an Observer Ward playing down right there. This is a very aggressive Observer Ward. It shows that you want to be diving, because with that ward, you are able to see behind the tower. And if you have vision behind the tower, yes, they're doing it. They're dodging that lane. They are dodging that lane. Legendary and Chains, they are going to stay on the bottom lane. And Rising Stars, they're not aware of that yet. We see pings going down, but Enchantress is going to find an invisibility rune, and Risk will have to be very careful. Observer Ward planted on aggressively here as well, so they are able to see whoever is here. It's gonna be Rubik picking that up. And that means Johnny and Minerva, they will have a hard time just catching by surprise. We see Risk is actually going on Super, but little else you know, XDD's here. He already blew up the skewer, and he's gonna be in a lot of trouble. He's gonna be brought back, and Super has to slow. Risk has to escape, but there's no juking for you because there's the Observer Ward. Still, he will be able to escape thanks to Magnus, Stout Shield, and his high HP.
Someone's dropped out like a kitten.
So let's take a look at the last hit denies. In the mid lane, Johnny 2 for 0, and the bottom lane we see Chains not getting so much. In fact, he has 0 creep kill at the moment. And Shatuji, you see that the bear is actually getting worn down by Legendary. But it's just taking so much time, and the Lone Druid is still farming 2 for 2. Middle lane is 5 for 2. Top lane is 5 for 2 as well. Because Risk, what can he really do? That's I would ask you. Smoke gank is popped. Super wants to come in with a Hellbear Smasher, and the XDD is here as well. And they might be able to pick them up. Yep, they are in the low ground right now. Minerva will... No. Johnny, he's gonna be the target here. He's gonna get brought into the air. He's gonna be thrown back, and the tether actually stopped latching, but Super was very far away. I'm not really sure why he was waiting so far. Plus, they went on the Chaos Knight, who is so tanky. He has the Stout Shield as well, so that's a lot of damage mitigated in the early game. Chain is still trying to farm on the bottom lane, and he's at 5 creep kills. But this is not something you want to see, because right now, in July, well, no, it's gonna be okay, but the Lone Druid is still able to farm. So he's not really paying the price, whereas we see Risk now is gonna standing 1v1 versus Icealer, and Icealer is just fine, has a head start. Risk will not be able to just kill him, and now Shadow Demon's Poison is gonna be able to scout that out. Enchantress is only level 1, but there's a Rubik as well. Chain, he doesn't have he has no invisibility. Gonna be thrown back, and he is gonna take a lot of damage. But is there anything to kill him? No, there's not. In fact, XDD might be dying there. Legendary, he wants to deal some more damage, and XDD is going to escape with 20 HP. It's not the video cast of Legendary, who is gonna fall. So that aggressiveness coming from Shadow Demon, wanting to get the last kill, last hit, not gonna work, and in fact gonna work against him. He needed one more stack of Shadow Poison, instead used the Disruption and was out of mana. I think he mistimed that one. He wanted to get the Disruption to get a very easy Shadow Poison last stack, but he couldn't get it. In the middle lane, Air, he's fine. He's still getting the farm. 7 creep kills, not a lot, but he still managed to stay alive. And Johnny, with the Wisp, they have to start doing something. Minerva is going to go onto that Puck, but Puck is just going to phase shift away. And Johnny, he wasted the Chaos Bolt.
I think not.
Thankfully, Wisp, he has the bottle from Johnny, and he's just gonna give him back a lot of mana. What's happening on the bottom lane? Shatuji is still farming. He has the Tranquil Boots, and in fact, they switched around again. Chain is gonna go on the top lane against a level 4 Icealer. And Risk is just gonna go jungle. So this is screw that. I'm off. I'm gonna go into jungle. Legendary is gonna be alone on the bottom lane, so a lot of just switching around. Is that gonna be efficient? I'm not really sure. The only thing I know is that Chain is at only 9 creep kills, whereas in July at 20 creep kills. So Chain is not gonna be as farm as last game, especially since there's another smoke gank. God, they don't want to give him any room to breathe, and Chain is totally dead here. There's no way he can escape this one. Chaos Knight, they do manage to find the Puck in the mid lane. So trade mid laner for a hard carry. We see even Sentry Ward getting placed down, but Chain, he doesn't even have a single point into invisibility, so he doesn't really mind the sentries being used. In fact, it's just wasting sentries, so that's gonna be fine for him. So Magnus is gonna skewer Shatuji away. The slow coming in. Oh, he misses the skewer! He misses the shockwave! Oh, is that gonna be enough? The poison's gonna miss. Risk, he has a shockwave. Is he gonna be able to dodge that? He's gonna use Oh no, no, they have to back off. Risk has to be face palming so hard right now after missing that. And Johnny, he needs that power trade as fast as possible. Johnny needs to be the one giving the tempo in this game because all his other lanes are not working out. Risk is only level 4. Shadow Demon is level 4. And Phantom Lancer is only level 4 and he's not getting anything. 10 creep kills. Since the last time we saw him in the bottom lane, he hasn't gotten a single creep. And now Angela is up to 30 creep. So Chain's just gonna be forced to jungle.
You know the drill.
Just so slow right here. And Hellbear Smasher just dancing around, flailing his arm, scaring up that Chaos Knight away. And at the end is gonna clap it up. So TB coming up, it is legendary here. The Hellbear is actually gonna scout that out too. Just being so annoying, and look at that. Pulling out the creep wave. And that range creep aggro is actually so very, very much. I mean, he was there, he went up to there. Not really sure if that's bugged or if it's supposed to be that way. XZD. Oh, Johnny's gonna go on XZD. Rubik is gonna get this 3-second stun, and goodbye, Rubik. Puck just pops level 6. And on the bottom lane, Risk is getting doved by Shiatuji, who is going to get that kill too. Nope, one more right click. Oh, he's gonna get it. And now Lone Druid is standing here. He's gonna get poisoned, but there's no way they can bring him down. The berry goes down. Oh, TP coming in. Shiatuji is gonna get slowed under the tower, and he's gonna go down. I was saying that he was going to survive, but he just moved around. He knew that if he was going this way, he would get caught up by the CK Wisp combo. And CK Wisp, they have a Observer Ward right there, so they see air. Air has to be very careful about that. Legendary, I'm not really sure what you're trying to achieve there. You are going to die. Nope, Disruption's gonna get used. And they are not really sure what they want to do. Johnny hesitated for a little moment. And he's getting a level 1. What the hell? The Chaos Strike? I can't understand that. I know, I don't understand. It's usually you want to max out the Chaos Bolt and the Reality Rift. The level 6 Phantasm is very rare, except if you want to push down towers. And a level 1 Chaos Strike is even rarer. I mean, I don't see why you would do that. Angela is just moving around and just trying to get some pot shot onto Risk. Risk is gonna get attacked and he's gonna go down as well. Air is here. Has to TP away very fast. He has no TP scroll. That's gonna be the end of Risk.
Top tower, you know.
In the bottom lane, in the meantime, Johnny is going onto that Lone Druid, so bit of a switch around. Johnny is gonna get brought back to the mid lane.
Beat down. No breaking through the Dire structures for now.
And top lane, the tower's gonna fall.
The Dire might want to mine that top tower.
So we see it Observer Ward playing down the top here.
Tower.
And wait a second, where is you? Where are you? Kishikimba.
Tower could use a hand.
There we go. So yeah, last game we saw Malay All-Star versus Chain Stack. I was asking if Kishigimba from Malay All-Star wanted to wanted to co-cast. Johnny actually diving straight onto air, but breaking the tether, and with that, the tether going down, that is actually going to be horrible because it's a triple kill going the way of Rising Star. Legendary, I'm not really sure he can escape from that. No, one last impetus is gonna seal that fate. The tether from the Wisp breaking before stunning the Puck, and that gave Puck just enough time to use his ultimate, the Silence, and the Illusional Orb for tons of damage. Risk is at last level 6. 8 for 4, it's not looking good, especially since you have a Wisp CK. This is a Chinese team we are talking about, and Chinese team are usually the most rigorous team, and they get picked off less easily than other teams. So with CK, they really rely on enemy making positional mistakes, and it's not gonna be the case here. Well, I say that, but Lone Druid actually died in the bottom lane. We see Lifestealer going straight onto Wiz. Wiz has to use his tether. He is gonna use the tether. He's gonna get away. Is he? No. We see that he's gonna go down to the burst damage of the Infest, and now they're just fighting on the tower. RP is not gonna get blown because there's no mana for it. And 4-second stun under the tower. Xiaotuji, we see, is he gonna go down? He is gonna die here. No, he's still alive. One more right click. He is gonna go down. Chaos Knight getting that last kill, but now he's gonna fall as well. He wants to get the Rubik before he dies, and he's gonna be able to get it as well. I was trash talking that level 6 Phantasm pick. Well, no more. That Phantasm actually picked up that Rubik with a crit coming from his level 1 Chaos Strike. So I'm not really sure. Maybe he did some mathematics, and this is actually the best way to up your damage output, but I'm still not convinced. I mean, leveling up the Reality Rift, it increased the range as well. So you usually want to have as much range as possible and as little cooldown as possible. Pings coming down, they want to use the Wisp Relocate. We have to see, they are going in. Here comes the Relocate. Xiaotuji is just gonna run straight into it, and he's gonna go down immediately. Yeah, the stun goes down, and now it's gonna be a dead tower as well. They really need that. Is Wisp gonna bring Johnny back to base? It looks like it. Nope, he's gonna say, okay, you stay there, you push down that tower, and Blink Dagger on the puck now. 12 minutes in, it's not a very fast Blink Dagger, but it's gonna be very useful in the coming fights, especially since we saw Chain Stack, the team fights, not really the best team fights at the moment. Lifestealer, he has the drum, the face boots, he's going to go for the Ferrari build, which is not really the Ferrari as the player from IG, but I should say just the movement speed build, just face rushing the enemy, not getting kited around, none of that nonsense. Rubik's level 7, he has max burst damage, that he wants, he has a spell seal, Enchantress is also level 8, and she went for a Hand of Midas, so she is going to have a lot of attack speed. We see Air, Infest, we see Infest going down on the Magnus immediately, his silence can't do anything, he goes down. And Legendary, Ping's going down, I'm not really sure what he's doing. In the meantime, Johnny with the Wisp, Minerva trying to take down that tower. They will be able to as well. Johnny will be able to take that down. And Xiaotuji, they want... Oh, they are going to Air coming in with the ultimate, but he has no more mana. Super, though, is here. And Johnny, with his ultimate, trying to bring down Xiaotuji, but look at that guy. He's so tanky. You can't really do much about that. Legendary, trying to escape. He will not be able to escape. Minerva as well, gonna be caught up by Angelai. Here comes the Disruption, trying to give Minerva enough time to get away, but no way, no way, no way. And we see Chaos Knight Illusion still chasing after Super. Super is ringing around the Rosie, and XDD will probably help him. No, they just don't care. Super, you're on your own here. Chains in the meantime, trying to farm, desperately trying to farm, but he's so far away from anything. He has 1.9k gold. But what is his items? He has a Ring of Basilius, a Tranquil Boots, a Poor Man's Shield, and a Quelling Blade. That's not looking good. Is he gonna buy a straight Diffusal Blade, or is he gonna go for that Drum Aquila build we saw him build before? Or is he gonna try to get back into the game with a Radiance? That's gonna be a very late Radiance as well. 16 for 7. Chain Stack. It looks to be a repeat of what happened in the GMPGL Non SEA. They are getting further and further back, and like right now, if we took a look at the net worth, they are struggling. They are really struggling. This middle lane puck, who was against the CK Wisp, managed to farm to find the farm right now. And Experience Graph going 8k already. Go Graph 8k also. Advantage off the Radiant. That's not looking good. Oops. It looks like I have some random crap happening here. They are wanting to get something done here in July. He has the armlet as well, so that's a lot of damage. Fade Ball's gonna jump. Chaos Knight's gonna take some damage. He even went for a casual cloak. And the tower's gonna fall. So tier 2 middle lane tower falls down. And losing again a lot of map control with that. Giving a lot of gold away to the Lifestealer. And the Lone Druid. Lone Druid, he doesn't have a lot of items right now. Has the Face Boots and the Spirit Bear and the Tranquil Boots on him, so he's not rushing up that Radiance by any means. He is trying, I guess, to get his Maelstrom instead. Although if he wanted to get Maelstrom, he usually, well, you see the bear getting a hand of a glove of haste. Glove of haste. Yeah, he gets it. So yeah, it's gonna be the Midas, not the Midas, the Maelstrom. Risk is not finding anything right now. He's on the bottom lane and he's waiting, biding his time. In the top lane, it's gonna be a Puck blinking in with the Lifestealer in the Infest, and Puck also has a gem. So good luck escaping from those ganks now. Risk is gonna get caught. No! It's gonna be Rubik messing up that with the telekinesis on the creep. They are slowing down the Lone Druid. Here comes Minerva and Johnny, but they're getting stunned. They're getting entangled. RP onto 2. They want to get the supports. They got 2 supports, but they are not able to bring them down. The heal is too much, and the Wisp is gonna go back. The CK actually goes back with him, and the only guys chasing after is Legendary and Risk. They are in a lot of trouble now because here comes in July Air as well. They went too deep, and the CK got brought back. Not really sure that was the best choice to actually keep on diving afterwards. They get the price of 1 kill for 2 death, and that's not good. Enchantress falling down, but she doesn't mind.
The Dire best do something about that bottom tower.
Let's take a look at the net worth as well. Tower is gonna fall here. And
guess what's happening to Dire's bottom tower?
and Chains, he's still saving up. He definitely is looking to stall the game with the Radiance build, but is he gonna get that in time? Is he gonna get that in time? That's the big question. It doesn't look like it at the moment. He's still trying to get his item. It's 2,000 gold away, or even more, 2,500. So Chain trying to farm as much as possible in that jungle. He hasn't joined any fights. 1948, and the map control slowly fading away from the hands of Chainstag. Cancel Lancer getting beat down in his own game. Voice checking up. There's no actual enemy hero in the Rosh pit. And we see small drawings coming from in July, maybe wanting to go into the jungle to find Chain, but Shatuji is gonna go on the top lane, farm up some more. In July is still in the middle lane now. XDD is looking for a 4-staff, and Enchantress has the mechanism. Puck has a 4-staff and a Blink Dagger. Thankfully, Chain actually back off. He knows something's wrong. He knows it's dangerous. He's not gonna take the risk. Risk, in the meantime, is pushing up that bottom lane. He saw people actually going into the enemy jungle, into his own jungle, so he knows he's fairly safe. Phantom Laser Illusion going down into a 1v1 with a Wild Wing Reaper. And no, he's gonna go for a Diffusal Blade, so he saves up so much gold to go for a straight Diffusal. He realizes that he needs to be in the fights now. He can't really wait for his allies to stall the game because it's not working. They're not stalling the game. They are not able to give him space to farm. He needs to be there. And there are again 5 manning on the top lane to get down that tower. And as long as you do that, your Wisp CK is not gonna be going to do anything because you can come back from the backside, but the team fight, you just saw how powerful Rising Star was in those team fights. The Lone Druid even has 2.4k gold, so the Maelstrom is gonna come anytime soon now. In July deals a lot of damage. He has 2.5k gold as well. And Puck is just waiting. The tower's gonna fall. No one is actually contesting that. And Phantom Lancer, he's trying to farm, and he's gonna go into the enemy jungle as well to do that. The bottom tower is gonna get denied as well.
Radiant's bottom tower has been disowned.
Top lane, that CK Wisp, still not able to find anything done. Risk is still 820 gold away from his Blink Dagger, and he really needs it. In fact, Minerva might be in a little bit of trouble here. So where do we find the Puck? Puck is in the mid lane, invisible. They can't even counter-ward that because, well, Puck is just gonna come in and give the gem. Well, give the vision with the gem, I should say. So they waste one ward. And, oh, here comes a TP coming from the Chaos Knight, catching up the Lone Druid. Maybe able to bring him down. Yep, he will go down. Whoa, so hard to bring down as well. So now we see that they want to go in, and that actually TP back into Lifestealer. The Purge actually goes down. Here comes Risky, wants to catch one or two, but he only catches no one. He canceled that RP, and he's gonna get 3 now. Very good RP, very nicely done, waiting until now. And Enchantress might fall down here. No, he does. She does actually fall down. Air is on the run, very nicely done, and they are pushing that enemy lineup away. But Johnny, maybe too greedy, chasing and chasing again, and he's gonna fall for that. Minerva's gonna fall as well, and they have to buy back. They have a buyback coming from Chaos Knight. I must say, very nice fight, but again, the chase, just hurting so much. Lone Druid bought back for that. And now they have no RP for that. They have the Purge already up. In July, taking some damage coming from Phantom Lancer. The stun is gonna whiff. In July is gonna get Purged, but do they want to chase again? Legendary is gonna disrupt himself. But that might be a very bad choice. We see that the Wisp coming back. They are wanting to chase that down. They are gonna get this 4-second stun on the Lone Druid as well. But here comes the Force Staff, pushing Xiaotuji away. Xiaotuji trying to escape, he will not be able to. And In July is gonna TP away. So they are able to catch one at least. And most important of all, they defended top towers. So very good fight by Chain Stack, but they forced a buyback on Chaos Knight, and that's not good. Chaos Knight chasing so far deep, and then just dying pretty much stupidly because there was no one on his team that could really help him, bar the Wisp that also died shortly after. And Puck is still alive. 10 for 1 right now. This little bugger is just unkillable. What about Lysila? He decides to go for a Sinjin Yasha. So this is just banking on so much movement speed. 400. When he's using the Phase Boots, that's 492 movement speed. It's almost a haste. Chains. Diffusal Blade level 2, so he opted to upgrade that Diffusal Blade to improve the damage. The Radiant, Rising Star are gonna go on Roshan. Can they actually do something against it? Can they actually... They know, but they're not gonna contest that. They can't contest that.
Radiant's top tower taking hits.
So now Lone Druid is going to be even harder to bring down than before. His bear still doesn't have any items though. Not really sure why they didn't give it to Lysila. Maybe they just think that Lysila is impossible to kill, which is at the moment fairly the case. So Chains is just gonna back off. I feel like this TP back home was maybe a bit premature. He's gonna get a power trip. He needs all the stats he can get at that moment. Johnny trying to get his BKB. Not anywhere close though. Magnus has the Blink Dagger, that's good. And Shadow Demon has Ghetto 2 Bracer build. Shatuji is just baiting. He doesn't really mind. He has an Aegis. He can tank that up. The targets here are going to be the supports. XDD. We see that Angela is going to pop the Rage already. Going down on the tower. There's no glyph. And Johnny's going to go outside of the base. He's going to stun down that Lysila. But here comes the Puck ultimate on everyone. RP onto 2. And RP is stolen down by the Rubik. Just turn around. And this is a big messy fight. They bring down the Lone Druid, but they have the Aegis, they don't mind. Johnny is not moving anymore. I'm not really sure what he's doing. Oh, he was... he disconnected. He actually, Chaos Knight disconnected during the fight. This is actually very bad. Risk is going to go down as well. And I'm not really sure why they don't pose. Oh no.
Trouble brewing at Radiant's bottom tower.
Oh no. I'm not really sure they could have turned the fight around anyway, but that has to be aggravating when you actually disconnect in the middle of the team fight.
Radiant's bottom tower ain't a pretty sight right now.
So in the meantime, let's take a look at the experience graph. 15k now. And goal graph is above 15k, advantage for the Rising Stars. They are just controlling that game so well. Enchantress and Rubik, those early gank with the smoke, really helping a lot, and they don't make too many mistakes for the CK Wisp to take advantage of. They only manage to pick off the Lone Druid time and time again, but he doesn't mind. While you're killing the Lone Druid, Lifestealer is farming, and he's farming very well. Enchantress as well, he just got so many items now, the Hand of Midas, the Mechanism, the Urn of Shadow. Rubik also got a 4-staff in Arcane Boots. And Puck really didn't feel the pressure in the mid lane. He died maybe once or twice, no, once. He died once in the mid lane, and that's all. That's not what you want to give. Like, Puck usually, when you are facing a Chaos Knight Wisp, you want to kill that Puck as many times as possible. He still managed to get a level 12 dagger, minute 12 dagger, and that's not good for them. Oh, phew, this is looking so bad for Chain Stacks. They do have the Magnus, they do have the Phantom Lancer, but the graph is showing a tail that is going to be very hard to deny. And comebacks do happen. We have seen comebacks happen at maybe even 20k gold and experience, but does Chainstack have the power to do that? Because when we see comebacks, those happens from very, you know, how do we say that? Very serious teams that have practiced a lot, that are very strong at just analyzing and just staying calm. And Chainstack, I don't want to badmouth them because they are very strong and talented individual players. But as a team, they are not. I mean, the team play level is not anywhere near, you know, the big teams like Navi, Node Tidehunter, Team Liquid, or, you know, it's more about the pub games. It's more about having fun with friends, and also playing in tournaments and trying to challenge themselves. It looks like this time they are breaking the teeth on Rising Star, and this is going to be the second time that it's actually happened. GMPGL Non SEA, remember guys, as I was saying, happened already. They lost to them, and it looks like they might lose to them again. So we're still waiting for the Chaos Knight to come back. So remember guys, this is the semifinals of the Gold Cup DotaTalk League. There will be the main event, the DotaTalk League, that will happen in Thursday and Friday. And this event will have 12 invited teams, 12 of the most prestigious invited teams as well. Teams like Zenith, teams like Orange, teams like ABC. And the 4 finalists of this Gold Cup will go and play in that main event. So the 4 finalists right now are Chainstack, Rising Star, and the 2 others I don't really know. There's a second semifinals happening right now. And once we actually finish that semifinals, this is a best of 1, we will jump into the best of 3 grand finals. Rising Star, they are players coming from China, from Noah's Ark and DT Club. Chainstack is a group of friends playing from Australia, Malaysia, Indonesia, and Singapore. So a lot of different countries there. And it looks like Johnny actually had his computer explode or something. So we'll just have to wait for that. Lone Druid even went for a Vladimir offering here, just to give extra armor to his teammates. He knows that you want to push right now, so doesn't really need to go for those very costly items. Just gonna go for the teamfight items. They see that Chainstack can't really answer in the team fights. 5v5, there's just not enough items on the Chainstack side. And even if they get a good RP, like we saw, they're not able to bring down the enemy because they just don't have enough damage. Mechanism from the Enchantress, heal from the Enchantress, it's just too much for them. And Rubik, he was outside of the RP range, so he got the RP as well, and that just turned the fight around. Did PL just buy back, by the way? It looks like he might have. Yeah, he just bought back. So he's very low on gold. 2, 3, 4. If we take a look at the last hit denies, he's actually ahead now, but he's just not finding the kills because having only the farm on the Phantom Lancer is just not going to be enough. You need to have your allies farmed up as well. You need that Magnus to land the big RPs, and so far Risk has been doing quite well with the RPs. It's just that there's not enough damage following that up. Poor Wisp has just so little items. Even the bottle is not his. He only has Shinkyo Boots and Magic Stick. Shadow Demon still managed to get like 2 bracers, and he has a Smoke of Deceit. It's sitting in his inventory but not doing anything. And the Chaos Knight, that Chaos Knight who did seem to have a pretty good start in the end, doesn't even get a BKB up by 26 minutes. So it's not doing so well. So Johnny is still disconnected. Lifestealer, if he really wanted, he could like disjoin the Tenjin Yasha and make a Mantisol and a Heaven's Harbit. I wouldn't see why he would do that though. He doesn't really need it. Tenjin Yasha is not a bad item per se. It's just that usually you want to GG. Chain is just gonna GG because he just doesn't want to wait anymore. He sees that it's not gonna do anything. So yeah, it's gonna be the end. So guys, we are going to jump into the finals as soon as the second semifinals end. So this is going to be somewhat of a disappointing ending, but they know they can't really come back from this. So we're going to go and wait for the finals to actually happen.